Holla peeps, it's your girl Schree reporting live for SchreeTV. Watching the prosecutors, or should I say prosecutor, Ramirez, right? Martinez. Got my Hispanic names mixed up. He is telling the jury why they should give her death. Jodi Arias.
She doesn't have any prior criminal history. And they told you, well, she's never done this before, so that shows what a good person she is. Well, if you take a look at that particular argument, use of people when they kill in this horrendous fashion.
I want to thank you, Lee, for the information regarding the Red Cross not coming to your street, and also Mac Phelan, you know, and everybody else who was there when I was trying to decide, do we go with the Red Cross or do we go with the Salvation Army? And for the fundraiser regarding the sale of Love Lullaby, we're going to go with the Salvation Army. Their presence is really, really known. They're good at getting the money where it's supposed to go. So that's our choice. So go to SchreeandBaby.com and order Love Lullaby. You'll love it, you know. And also the proceeds, a portion of the proceeds are going to go to the people that suffered in this terrible weather. Fly me to the moon, let me play here amongst the stars. I like that song. Spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, love you. Not bad. See, that's a good jingle. Sticks in your head. Stacks of papers with itineraries and reservations, and I'm working on my knitting. Well, the gang over at TripIt thought that there should be a better way to organize your travel and make life a little bit easier. TripIt uses this automagical process to create a super simple and truly helpful master itinerary that you can view from anywhere. Oh wait.
Lending tree. When banks compete, you win.
It really is an exceptional offer.
There's that smell again.
So both are both stations are at commercial right now. Jodi Arias and the tornado info. We should probably call our relatives, right? You know, check and make sure that they're okay today. I'm excited. I'm excited to go to the Salvation Army and drop off money. I mean, there's so much destruction.
I've been with my doctor for 12 years. Now I know I'll be able to stick with him. You'll be able to visit any doctor or hospital that accepts.
You can also drop off anything at your local Salvation Army. Clothes, hairbrushes, feminine hygiene products, anything. Sheets, blankets. Alright, let's check this dude out. So after this, the jury will deliberate on life or death, and we hope it's quick.
I told you she doesn't have any history of this. Well, actually, if history is what we're talking about, weren't you present for some of that history? Weren't you present when she sat in that witness chair after taking an oath to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and looked each and every one of you in the eye and started to talk? And talk to you about the events leading up to the crime. Specifically, she talked to you, for example, I'll just pick one, the example about the gas cans. Well, most of you know what perjury is. That doesn't mean that she has been convicted. No one is saying that. But just because you're not convicted does not mean that you have not engaged in criminal conduct.
Objection.
And with regard to her lying, they told you during their closing arguments, well, yes, after this happened, she did lie, and she lied to the police over and over again. Well, isn't that also a crime to lie to the police during their investigation? But again, don't look to that. Just look past that. Just look to what we're alleging, that there is no criminal history. There is a history here. There is a criminal history. And this is not.
Although, let me finish your sentence.
And this is not a mitigating circumstance. She also tells you that she was a good friend. And one of the things that we have to keep in mind here is that when we're defining friend, what does friendship mean? Doesn't friendship imply that you know the person better than most people because you have sort of a relationship where they confide in you and you confide in them, and then you sort of have this sort of bond between the two of you? And they held up the fact that she was friends with Leslie Udy about this, and that Leslie Udy said, well, I would never have thought that you had done something like this. But wasn't that bond, if you will, between her and Leslie Udy one based on a lie? If you remember when the defendant went up after she killed Mr. Alexander, she went and spoke to Miss Udy. And what did she do? Well, she lied to her. And she told her, you know, when Mr. Alexander and I get married and we have kids, I want our kids to play together. Is that really a friendship when one person is lying to the other person? That is not.
I want them to hurry up so this jury can go in there and decide.
She had a friendship with Ryan Burns. That's the other thing that they pointed out to you. Well, if friendship means adjusting somebody, then maybe it could be a friendship. But she said that didn't happen because, according to her, Mr. Burns is full of crap. That's exactly what she said. But again, when she spoke with Mr. Burns, again she lied to him. Again, she didn't tell him the truth. So is that really a good friend who will come up to you and lie to you? No, that is not what a friendship is. And so if that is the friendship that they're basing it on, then this is not a mitigating factor. And again, all of this that is being presented to you during this phase of the proceedings, most of it has come from the defendant's mouth. This individual that will not hesitate when the truth fails to come up with a lie. And so when you look at that and you see this allegation that she has a good friend, and then you say, but she's the one that told me, the bottom line then is that really a mitigating factor that has been proven by a preponderance of the evidence? And there is a standard here. Is it more likely than not that when this individual here in court tells you that she has a good friend that for whatever reason couldn't be here, is that something that, based on everything that you see, and judging the credibility of her as a witness, is that something that has been proven to be more likely true?
Approach.
Damn, all this approaching.
Yet another.
Hello?
Unbelievable that you see this in a death penalty case at this stage. And keep in mind, as I said earlier, you don't usually see sidebar.
Same old song and dance.
During closing arguments, but obviously
Hello?
this is a case that's been like no other. And in a death penalty case,
Dog and
obviously
pony
you're playing
show.
for the high stakes round, and lawyers have an obligation to make their.
May we approach? May we approach? Can't she say hell no? Hell no, you can't approach right now. No.